indigenous Biafrans. In case you never know, we are the chosen generation. In case you never know, we hid into the call of our past heroes. Monsters are killing us, pressing silent, but we know that this is war. Everybody know, them know, you know, and we know. They don't want us to be free, cause we got it all. Part of this is deceiving, and we go. Every inch and every mile, they think we never go. Cause we need our freedom. We want our freedom. Suffering and tribulation, yeah. Marginalization and lies. They never wanna see us survive. The government, they always steal and kill. They wanna blow the candlelight of generations young. I feel the pain, but I believe it later in. Biafra, the sunshine of God. Say no place like home. No place like home. Yeah, yeah. No turning back, no going back, no turning back till we take our home back. Freedom, we want our freedom. Give us our freedom. We taking our freedom from the evil men. I know you know, but never. Go tell all of them now. Tell well I done now. Me sing again. I say me sing again. Cause this is revolution. I said this is revolution. Say full I sing that song and say yes, it's all we want. It's all we need. I cannot express as I love. It's better for us to die as heroes than for us to live a life.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to some of you according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to Biafra Television Europe presentation of today, the first day of July 2025. This is BTV Europe. You are welcome. As we welcome you, we also encourage you to welcome others. Share this very program to platforms that the whole world will get to it. Mazi Kanu must be freed because he committed no offense. If he committed any offense, they will testify against him face to face. They will open their faces and testify against him. It shows that he committed no offense. This Biafra Television Europe is under IPOB, and the Mazi Kanu leads IPOB, and he is still incarcerated in DSS solitary confinement, currently standing illegal trial based on false witnesses, extraordinary rendition, and disobedient to court orders. Automatically, he is standing illegal trial. We even went there to see what they can present, but what we saw are masked witnesses, and automatically the trial have been nullified. With the presence of masked witnesses, I don't know what Nigerians expect to hear from the judge, because the masked witnesses have already destroyed the case. But this is a zoo, and we never expected them, the judges, to do otherwise than to follow justice. Today, we are going to look into that very matter. Don't forget that IPOB is fighting for Biafra under self-determination. IPOB in the territory of Nigeria, we do not protest apart from when we go to the court premises to stand with our leader. Every of our activities have been in Biafra land, but it is very surprising to us that the people of the East, Nigerian army, is begging them to stop patronizing IPOB activities. The people of the East, IPOB will give them order without any threat, and they will comply. The people of the East, senators call for free Nnamdi Kanu in Senate House. Senators visited Nnamdi Kanu in DSS. From the East, House of Rep members calls for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu in the House of Rep. House of Rep members goes to court with Nnamdi Kanu. Ohaneze send delegates to stand with Nnamdi Kanu in court. Elders send delegates to stand with Nnamdi Kanu in court. Religious leaders send delegates to stand with Nnamdi Kanu in court. Individuals came to court to stand with Nnamdi Kanu and still standing with Nnamdi Kanu. So many people are calling for free Nnamdi Kanu, and ESN is operating in the bushes and the farmlands of Biafra land against Fulani herdsmen terrorists. But surprisingly, the Yoruba and the northern people are the people calling IPOB terrorists. Even as Nigeria is begging the people of the East to join them and do their Nigeria, they still call IPOB terrorists. And the question is, who did IPOB terrorize in the north? Who did IPOB terrorize in the west? If IPOB is terrorist, why is the East that's supposed to reject IPOB? Why are they with IPOB? Why are they standing with Nnamdi Kanu? Why are they demanding for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom? If Nnamdi Kanu is terrorist, he should be a terrorist in the East. Not a Yoruba man or Northern man will call Nnamdi Kanu terrorist when our operations are in the East, when the Easterners have not called him terrorist. It is very, very simple that people should understand. If we are terrorists, we terrorize the East. But that is not the basic of our presentation today. We are going to look into the court case. So share it very, very wide. Thank you, as we expect that you inform others in your own way of informing them. Thank you. So let's move. In the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, currently, this current illegal trial, though Omotoshe is doing his best, James, he is doing his best, right, trying to make things right in his own way, but we must point out things that have been the ground where the judge should also take position and make decision that will not nail him or even his reputation. One, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos, 2015, on the 12th of October 2015 in the night. And he was not transferred to Abuja, still in Lagos. Then, reaching on the 13th of October 2015, yes, in the night, evening brokers, IPOB raised alarm of the arrest of our leader. We have not seen him. He had been arrested I'm talking about 2015. So, reaching on the same 23rd night, on the 13th night was when Nigerian government shifted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Lagos to Abuja. Reaching on the 14th of October 2015, Nigeria admitted that they are with the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Presently in court, what we heard is that he set up instrument as the hotel is Radio Biafra. And the question now is, was he arrested because of he was in the hotel broadcasting, or he was arrested because he broadcasted in London? So, and was he arrested because the hotel was Radio Biafra or the hotel room is Radio Biafra? And that is another question. Then let us move forward with these people that arrested Nnamdi Kanu in 2015. Let's come here in this present case. Now, we have seen the PW1 AAA testified as a DSS official, which we say lie. It is a lie, typical lie. DSS can never cover face to testify against their suspect in court, a case that they arrested, a case that DSS investigated, cannot be covered face to testify. Who should DSS be afraid of? Who? Who should DSS be afraid of? We want to know. I am not going there now. I will still touch there. That is a very place where we dwell and connect every dot. So let us go. The PW1 said that he was with the people that arrested Nnamdi Kanu, right? They arrested him, isn't it? Now they brought him to Abuja. The same one, PW2, BBB. PW1 is AAA. PW2, BBB cover his face also. Say that he was involved in those that arrested Nnamdi Kanu, that he interviewed him. CCC, the same thing. DDD, EEE, the same thing. Okay, DDD, the same thing. So now, let us go back to what I have presented earlier. Let's just say, as the prosecutor said, that the reason for their witnesses to, or for the reason for them to come to court with masquerades to testify against Nnamdi Kanu is because those who, it is for security reason, you know, it is for security reason. And what is the what will happen because of life of the DSS? That is lie. The purpose of coming to court with the masquerades, the purpose of federal government coming to court with masquerades is because those that cover their face are not DSS officials. Those that cover their faces are not DSS officials. Keep that one aside. We are coming again. DSS can never end up saying, I don't know. DSS can never end up saying, I'm not aware. On a case that they arrested, investigated, right? You can never hear it from DSS official. Do you understand? So simply, you have to know that those that came with covered face, the masquerades of federal government that appeared in court, testified against Nnamdi Kanu, they are not DSS officials, they are hired agents. If they are DSS officials, they will not cover their face. Now let us go and ask questions. Do you know that Boko Haram killed citizens and destroyed things in Nigeria? Yes. There are people that Nigerian government called repentant Boko Haram. Do they cover face? The answer is no. So now, if Nigerian government cannot cover the faces of Boko Haram, who have carried on terrorism against the owners of the land and the government and the entire everybody, right? If they cannot cover face when they have repented, so that people will not know them and they kill them or attack them because there was one Boko Haram, why is it that they don't cover their face? If they cannot cover the face of Boko Haram, why should DSS cover face? Now, Pantami have been involved in Boko Haram. When he was appointed minister, did he cover face? Did the Boko Haram he was involved or he's involved not killers? They are killers. Now, the Shekigumi that have been advocating and speaking for terrorists, did he cover face? No. If Shekigumi cannot cover face for supporting terrorism and collecting ransom for terrorism, and he still move freely and nobody is killing him because there is immunity of the government, why should DSS personnel who will testify to nail Nnamdi Kanu, to sentence him to death with the truth. Why must you cover your face? Are you telling me the government of Nigeria will not give DSS officials immunity, that nobody can even see them again? Nobody can approach them again. If, what is his name? Shetima, that is involved in Boko Haram terrorism, can be vice president without covering his face, and nobody is threatening him, why should this very DSS cover their face to testify against Nnamdi Kanu? We are asking. Now, come back to the politicians. Those politicians that loot money, loot federal money, loot public money, loot everybody's money, how many of them is wearing mask? How many of them is wearing mask by committing crime? So he's testifying for the case you investigated, arrested. Is it now a thing that somebody should hide? Is it a crime? Is it not a call for duty? Is it not the part of your job? Now, when people that looting is not part of their job, but they looted and they're not covering face. They looted, they are not covering face, and Nigerians are not going after them. Why do they present to you that it is risky for DSS to open their face and testify against Nnamdi Kanu in a case that they investigated, a case on their table, a case they arrested? What is the fear there? I ask you, who should DSS be afraid of? If people that should be afraid are not afraid, if people that looted money, if Wike can carry on Obibo massacre, if Buratai can champion Python dance, right? And he's not covering face today. If governor of Lagos State and the army can carry on killings of NSAS protesters, they are not covering face today. Why should DSS cover face? We want to know. We want to know. If Dave Umai and the other governors that formed the Bubagu to kill Igbo people, and the Bubagu have killed Igbo people, if these governors cannot cover their face and nobody is threatening them, why should DSS cover their face? That is to tell you that these are not DSS officials. The reason is because these are individuals that have nothing to do with Nnamdi Kanu, that Nnamdi Kanu's case or arrest have nothing to do with DSS. So in order to hide their identities so that they will be counted as DSS officials, if you want to tell me that they are DSS officials, then secretly make their identities known to the judge. Now let us go to DSS and see if they are DSS personnel. They are not. And how do we know that these 5 witnesses person can testify, claim to be, because the anthem is I don't know during course of examination. I am not aware. When people come to respond this way in course of examination, it shows that the person has no knowledge of what he's saying. Automatically, they are not DSS officials. Now, let us go to Nigerians. Don't forget that this is Biafra Television Europe. Biafra Television Europe is under IPOB, and the Mazi Maduabuchi release IPOB. And IPOB is fighting for Biafra under self-determination, demanding for the freedom for the people of Biafra. IPOB have no intention of forcing people into Biafra. IPOB have no intention of killing people to get Biafra. IPOB have no intention to even fight Nigeria before we get Biafra. But our intention, what we have come to do is for people. We campaigned and presented Nigeria to the people. We presented what they have done to make sure Nigeria move forward. We have presented how we have become victims in Nigeria. And we say, Nigeria, if you doubt us, grant us freedom, referendum. Let our people go and disappoint IPOB. Let our people go to referendum boss and disgrace IPOB and prove that IPOB is lying. But if you are sure that what we presented, that Nigeria is doing to our people, if you are sure that it is lie, then you have to conduct referendum. Then if you know we are saying the truth, just allow Biafrans to go. It is what we presented and they started killing us. Since then, they have recruited people to act as if IPOB or agitate Biafra, we want to force people into Biafra. People came here, they killed our people. They came in the name of free Biafra. They came in the name of free Nnamdi Kanu. They killed our people. They torture our people. They push our people. They force them to be in home. They force them. They kill them. They kidnap them. They threaten them, which is against the ideology of IPOB. And that's why Nigerian government recruited those ones to do it, what they expected from IPOB, that IPOB refused to do. They recruited people to do it. Today, if you go to Olo, there are some communities you cannot mention Biafra. That was the intention of the government, and that is not what IPOB have come to do. That is what exactly lead us to launch ESN, because we love our people. Today, Nigeria have failed despite recruiting people to kill people that they are supposed to save in order to nail IPOB. It have no place in the life of IPOB and in the activities of IPOB. And what we are telling them is that Mazi Maduabuchi remains innocent, IPOB remains innocent. Before you tell us that you are trying Nnamdi Kanu, you must present IPOB activities in court. If you want to present ESN in court, you must present ESN activities in court. You do not recruit a Bubagu to kill us, and when they kill us, you target ESN activity. You do not recruit Dokubo to come and carry on crime in our land. You call it ESN activity. You do not recruit Simon and their gang to kill our people and claim to be ESN, and you target on ESN. No! The work of ESN is killing Fulani cows, chasing Fulani away from our farmland. And in the court, we have never heard a charge that say ESN kill Fulani cow. In the court, we never hear a charge that say ESN chase Fulani herdsmen's terrorists away from their settlement in our bushes or forest. We have never had such. We have never heard that ESN kill 1,000 cow in Enugu. We want to hear such allegation. ESN kill 500 cows in Ebonyi, and they chase away and then shut down Fulani herdsmen's terrorist camp in our bushes. This is what Nnamdi Kanu expected to hear in court. But for Nigeria to come and recruit unknown gunmen, name them unknown gunmen, tell them to start in Imo because they have appointed governor to be a Supreme Court have appointed their own man, so that he have given out Imo State for a place to blackmail IPOB. Now, thank you. So now, you will now kill people and you say it is ESN. What is the business of ESN with INEC office that you presented in court? Why can't you present Fulani settlement in our bushes? Why can't you call it offense that they are pursuing other Nigerians? Why can't you read it in court? What you are presenting is attack on INEC office. Did IPOB voted? Did IPOB send delegates? So what will be the provocation from INEC to IPOB that will attract IPOB to go after INEC? That is stupidity, rubbish. On the issue of Gulag, where have Gulag challenged IPOB as he challenged Monguno, as he challenged APC, as he challenged Buhari to sack Monguno, as he challenged Magunu that is a thief? Now, Ahmed Gulag met with Uzodinma, is also my IPOB member. So how do IPOB got the intel? How do ESN got intel to attack Gulag? What is our business with political activities? How do we know he's coming in? How do we know he was going out? That is stupidity, because you have nothing to present in court as IPOB activities to back up your accusation of terrorism. Because that is why you recruited people that will do terrorism activities to use it against Nnamdi Kanu. Because IPOB activities, both home, both abroad, have no link to prosecute terrorism charges, because our activities are genuine. Right? Now, you presented attack on prison facility in Owerri, but IPOB did not attack prison in Abakaliki. They did not attack prison in Afikpo. They did not attack prison in Enugu. They did not attack prison in Oka. They did not attack prison in Onitsha. They did not attack prison in Nsukka. They did not attack prison in Ezago, Obitolo. They did not attack prison in Ezago is convicts. Let's forget that one. They did not attack prison in Oji River. They did not attack prison in Okigwe. They did not attack prison in Ogwashuku. They did not attack prison in Ohafia or Arochukwu prison. They did not attack prison in Aba or Umuahia, right? Prison. They did not attack prison in Iguacha, where Wike packed our people. They will now attack prison in Owenkeri. So are you telling me that IPOB love the IPOB members in Owerri prison more than other IPOB members in other states? We ask you, mad people. Mad people. Are you getting it? Now, when they at the last they presented Onyame statement, not Onyame statement, not taken by the police, statement published by Vanguard. Rubbish. You know, in the minds of Nigerian government is that you can catch anybody and tag him ESN or IPOB. You can never be ESN if you do not join IPOB family. In IPOB, people are volunteers. And from that volunteers, somebody can decide to join ESN. Every volunteer is not automatically ESN personnel. It is a decision to join ESN. In IPOB, it is a decision to join media. In IPOB, it is a decision to join. If you go to media, you will now decide to join writers, decide to join broadcasters, decide to join investigative department. You decide to join so many things. Somebody can decide to join mobilization. Somebody can decide to join, but they are all from IPOB. And before, you must be IPOB member before you say you are any of these. IPOB did not call Igbo people or Easterners, right, and tell them to come and join ESN. IPOB did not announce and say we need men. The Igbo people do not have idea that IPOB is forming ESN. They just saw it by surprise. Even IPOB members do not know that there is something like ESN coming up. IPOB members do not even know that there is something like ESN coming up. But Nigeria can catch anybody and say it's ESN, when IPOB members do not even know ESN. IPOB members do not even know ESN personnel. Are you understanding the level we operate? Now, if you say you are ESN, you will tell us the zone or unit you belong to and your coordinator. And we'll bring you register of how many years you need from the day the zone was formed. You will not see the name of this guy in our register. Are you trying to say that anybody, IPOB is not organization? That's what Simon came, that anybody can operate with the name of IPOB. Anybody can be IPOB, operate with the name of IPOB, do with IPOB. Nigerian government to be counting everything that anybody from the East do as IPOB activity. And we said no, it is an organization. Yes, Biafrans are fighting for freedom under in support of Nnamdi and IPOB, under IPOB command. It is no more they will be IPOB member. We gather in IPOB so that IPOB is the what is it called? The banner we take into battlefield. But everybody is hiding behind that very banner. Those that need freedom, they hide behind that very banner, which IPOB is championing. And that does not give you grant to catch a criminal and say it's ESN, when you have never published where ESN is killing Fulani cow, when Nigerian news have never published where ESN is killing Fulani cow. So let us go back to Nnamdi Kanu's case. I know why I touch here because some people may think otherwise. So let us move forward. Thank you. I remain the fearless IBB evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. This is Biafra Television Europe. Today, the first day of July 2025. Let others know, inform others, and make sure that they join. So now, as a Nigerian, as a patriotic Nigerian, as those who is patronizing their country, how do you feel when your government boasted on how Nnamdi Kanu terrorized the country? What Nnamdi Kanu did to this country, the ear cannot hear it. He will suffer. I ask you, to prosecute such, is it with mass witnesses? How do you welcome it? How do those that are patronizing their country, those that love their country, why is it that they cannot be ashamed when they saw mass witnesses? They saw the first one, they did not complain, they welcomed it. They saw second mass witness. As a Nigerian, as a patriotic Nigerian, as one who is patronizing his country, you are patronizing a country with mass witness. And you look the other way around. Hey, do you know that he's collecting money? He's doing well. Oh, he's speaking for the poor. He's speaking for the oppressed. He's going for them. Oh, hey, he's doing something nobody have done. Tell me any Nigerian that condemn mass witness. How do you take such people serious? People that if you own somebody, they will ask you to pay the person. They are patronizing their country. They are patriotic Nigerians. But they are patronizing a country that is not truthful. If no Nigerian have picked offense with mass witnesses, there is nothing like Nigeria. Everybody is deceiving himself. If the influencers that are on social media claiming that they are patronizing Nigeria, they want Nigeria, they are cherishing their Nigeria, they want their Nigeria to be better, if they have for once never condemned the mass witness, they are hypocrites. They are only championing those things to deceive you on an expired Nigeria, thinking that there is hope. The reason for their activities is to give you hope on a collapsed Nigeria, so that you all will die. The time you are supposed to escape, they raise somebody, telling you they are collecting money, telling you they are speaking for the country, telling you they are speaking for evil. When the voice of the politician have died, they raise somebody. When the politician can no longer convince people, they raise somebody and they paid their bloggers to patronize that person, to leave that person high. And at the point, these people cannot condemn the main problem of their country, they will be presenting rubbish that have nothing to do with the foundation of Nigeria. They are patriotic Nigerians, but they cherish mass witness. How do such people try to have good image? People that cannot condemn evil of their country, they'll be doing eye service. Anywhere something happened, they will rush. As Obasanjo did during 2023 election. That is what they are doing to calm the masses down. They will say, this one have visited, oh, hey, this one have come, oh, hey, he will speak from his platform. That is to calm you down. It is calming down the eye agents. Immediately, Nigerians voted. Obasanjo was aware of the rigging. Do you know the first person that came up, Obasanjo? He said, I will see to this election. The mandate of P2B will be given to him. Immediately he said it, I made a broker. I say, all of you that is listening to Obasanjo now, you are gone. He is here for an agenda. What is the agenda? Come and use your voice to calm down the voices of at least 50 million people. How? Immediately Obasanjo says something and say he's out for the election. He makes sure things goes right. That will be the topic of the people. Hey, Obasanjo is now out too. Obasanjo is now out. They will not believe that Obasanjo have voice more than them, without knowing that Obasanjo have no voice, because the voice of Obasanjo is dead. The Nigeria you are talking about is part of the crimes Obasanjo committed in putting Nigeria in this condition. His voice has nothing to do to compare with your voice. Who voted? When you say no, it is no. But immediately Obasanjo come in, people who supposed to say something, they now say, okay, let us see what will happen. People that was saying something, they now come down and say, no, Obasanjo will do it too. The same thing. And at the end, Obasanjo did not do anything. After calming them down, after 6 months, they gave the judgment. The tribunal gave the ruling and decided for Tinubu. Those other times, tribunal was waiting is to calm the people down. The same thing they are doing today. The Nigeria have expired. What we are hearing is killing. Fulani herdsmen. Now, the way you are cherishing your Nigeria, the way you love your Nigeria, is the way Fulani herdsmen love their Nigeria. What is the Nigeria? Their inheritance. It is their right. So, you that is patronizing your Nigeria and love your Nigeria, Fulani love their Nigeria. The Nigeria Fulani is talking about, you are not included. You must be killed. That is the Nigeria of Fulani. They own the Nigeria. And the Nigeria you are patronizing is a Nigeria that everybody will live in. And that is wrong. That is deceit. Because there is no Nigeria everybody will live in. Right? So those petting you to believe there is hope in Nigeria are the worst enemy. They are people you're supposed to see as your worst enemy. Your friend should be somebody who is bringing solution on how people should go and start their fresh life on their own without Nigeria. Nigeria must scatter. Let people live on their own. That is the only campaign that you'll be hopeful of. But somebody to tell you that there is something they can do, something people can do for Nigeria to get better with the foundation of Nigeria. Do you know how many people Nigeria have offended? Do you know how many tribes Nigeria have offended? Now today, the aspiration of Nigeria gave birth to Fulani herdsmen claiming their ancestral home, claiming their rights, because when Nigeria was created, handed over to them, automatically your right is no longer there. It is now ancestral home of Fulani, and in Benue State, they say it is their right. It is their right of conqueror. Now, how do you compare you that is patronizing Nigeria and those who is patronizing their own, who is patronizing their own Nigeria by killing you? They want to make sure that the Nigeria their father Ahmadu Bello, Othman Danfodio gave to them, that they kill the owners and take the land. And your own is to be giving people hope of Nigeria that will move forward, of Nigeria that will get better tomorrow. But the people that is coming to your country, taking it, do not count you in. Fulani do not see you as part of Nigeria. If they come and see you as part of Nigeria, that is when you can make things better. Those that are ruling you do not see you as part of Nigeria. That is why they gave national ID card to Fulanis that are in other country. Now, that is why you can see a mass witness, second mass witness, third mass witness, fourth mass witness, fifth mass witness, and you are waiting for judgment on your favor because you are a criminal, because you are a hypocrite. If you are not a hypocrite, you will not be expecting that Nigeria will get a favorable judgment ruling. You will know that the case should have ended with mass witnesses. In your mind, you are expecting that Nnamdi Kanu should be jailed. That is what makes you a hypocrite. That is what makes you a criminal. That is what makes you a liar. Because you are supposed to condemn the attitude of your government after blackmailing Nnamdi Kanu, after blackmailing IPOB, after tagging IPOB terrorists. Nigeria cannot be bold enough to prosecute Nnamdi Kanu that they kidnapped in Kenya. They committed extraordinary rendition. The same Nnamdi Kanu, they sent army to go and kill his house. The same IPOB members that they killed in the Obibo. And they were shouting, army will come and say, we'll do this to IPOB. But we have been to court. What we saw are masquerades. And I ask you, do you still have a country? If you have a country, tell yourself the truth. What do you expect from this case? You are supposed to expect Nnamdi Kanu being discharged and acquitted again. How? Because there is no witness. There was no witness, there is no witness, and there will never be witness. People that cover their face claim to be DSS, they are not DSS. So therefore, they are no witness. Nnamdi Kanu cannot come in open face and you cover your face to testify against him. How many politicians that stole money is covering face if you say you are afraid of your life? How many politicians that If police that kill people, do they cover face? Those police that say is accidental, eh? Dark. Okay, not easy. We continue. It is getting darker. Okay, it's fair now. So we continue. Don't forget that this is Biafra Television Europe. BTV Europe is under IPOB, and then Nnamdi Kanu leads IPOB. Thank you. So, to our surprise, those patriotic Nigerians, those intellectual Nigerians, those educated Nigerians are expecting Nnamdi Kanu to be convicted based on their mass witnesses. Are you not seeing hypocrisy? Are you not seeing evil? Do you still see one Nigeria there? Now, those that are doing one Nigeria, that are patriotic Nigerians, and I ask you, can you make up such Nigeria that your country hate particular people? After killing us, they're still torturing us. Do you want to make one Nigeria without we deciding to continue with Nigeria? People deceiving themselves. Somebody owing somebody money, you go and collect the money. You are now making Nigeria. You are just an agent to make people believe there is a Nigeria that will happen. Is it not human being that will make Nigeria? With the anger in my mind, with the anger in our people's mind, with the situation we are, only you can make Nigeria, because we cannot be part of Nigeria. People deceiving themselves. The Nigeria we are dragging down, we must drag it down. Politicians have lost their voice. Why must individuals rise up to start giving people hope of Nigeria? A Nigeria that politicians have lie. They can no longer address the people. Politicians can no longer address the people. They are now using money to talk to people. They have bought bloggers. Bloggers are now giving people hope of a good Nigeria. No longer politicians. The politicians have seen the end of Nigeria. The politicians know that they cannot talk to anybody. The politicians have lost it. But individuals are now carrying Nigeria on, petting people to continue in their debt, petting people, encouraging people that under the killings of Fulani, that Nigeria will be better, encouraging people to position for their killings by Fulani, by encouraging people to tell them that Nigeria will be better. That is automatically telling them to position for Fulani to kill them. And the question is, if you saw the first mass witness, overlooked it as a Nigerian, you saw the second one, you did not pick offense, the activities of your government in court, you find it good to see masquerade representing your government's witness. You find it better because your hope is for Nnamdi Kanu to be nailed. So you never think of mass witness. And I want to ask you again, show me a Nigerian that have condemned the mass witness. Show me one single Nigerian. Oga, show me a Nigerian that is on his platform condemn mass witness against Nnamdi Kanu. And you want us to make a Nigeria with you? You must be dreaming. A deceiver you are. A deceiver you are. A hypocrite you are. Because it shows that Nnamdi Kanu committed nothing. It shows the Tinubu that was rigged in and the Muhammad that rigged the election. How many people killed him? Is the next office chairman covering face? So if DSS testify in a case that they are arrested, investigated, it is now a threat. People will now come after their life. How many people have gone to kill Shetima for involving in Boko Haram? How many people have killed the Boko Haram terrorists that you say they have repented? Did they cover face? Are they wearing mask? How many criminal politicians is wearing mask? How many looters are wearing mask? Is Pantami wearing mask? Is Tinubu wearing mask? Is Tinubu not worse than Nnamdi Kanu? Is Tinubu not worse than Boko Haram? The killings by Fulani herdsmen under Tinubu's government, is it when Tinubu come and kill people by himself? Then you will know. What have Tinubu done over the Fulani herdsmen killings under his government? That shows you that nobody have power in Nigeria over Fulani herdsmen. That automatically nullifies every campaign of any idiot who will say that Nigeria will be better tomorrow. If Tinubu can be in power and Yoruba people are being sacked by Fulani herdsmen who have president favored, who have won Nigeria favored, when the Northerners are hungry, when the Northerners are beggars in the street, when the Northerners are being consumed by terrorism, when the Northerners that is first-class citizens do not have security, when the Northerners that is first-class citizens do not go to school, when the Northerners that is first-class citizens do not have food to eat, who have Nigeria favored that somebody will be campaigning for one Nigeria? Before you talk about one Nigeria, condemn the mass witness. Condemn the mass witness, because with the mass witness, Nigeria have no image. So, upon the mass witness, you are still expecting the judge to rule against Nnamdi Kanu. You see how evil you are. You see how evil you are. You see how wicked you are. You proscribe IPOB in secret. You kidnap Nnamdi Kanu in secret. You are trying Nnamdi Kanu with the cover faces, because prosecution of IPOB, we wasn't there. They say it's a party motion. No notification to us. We just wake up in the morning, we hear it on the news. IPOB proscribed. It is still in the secret. Prosecution of IPOB in the secret, not in the open. We wasn't aware. Are you understanding? Trying of Nnamdi Kanu, there is no witness. All we saw in the court are masquerades. And DSS can never be masquerade to testify. DSS can never be masquerade. DSS cannot be afraid to testify against the case they arrested. To see masked people in court or masked individuals shows that they do not have knowledge of the case and they have no business with DSS. If they are DSS personnel, they will come to court with open face. Do you understand? So, if you are a Nigerian, we continue. Studio. We continue. So, what we are saying is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial is illegal based on mass witness, and the judge supposed to discharge this case. Do you understand? So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be convicted based on mass witness and it will be accepted. No judgment against Nnamdi Kanu on mass witness that will be accepted. What should happen is discharged and acquitted. Discharged and acquitted is what should happen, because anybody, whether prosecutor or judge or a Nigerian citizen that is expecting a favorable judgment to the Nigerian state must be a hypocrite, must be a thief, must be a criminal, because you cannot prosecute, you cannot proscribe IPOB in secret. Kidnap Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, not being arrested in secret. You are trying Nnamdi Kanu in secret because mass witness is secret trial. And the question is, why should that happen? Why should that happen after all the boast, After the post that Nnamdi Kanu will stand trial, Nnamdi Kanu will face what he committed, Nnamdi Kanu have done this to Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu, what he did is bad. Why is it that no boldness to prosecute him? Why is it that Nigeria lost the boldness? Why is it that the DSS cannot be bold to say this is what we discover? Why is it that DSS cannot do so? They hired people. The reason for them to cover face is because they do not have the knowledge of the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. They were only saying under rehearsal. That is why they come with voice notes, audio brokers and video brokers that they cut out, which he cannot respond to any of the questions during cross of examination. Their response is yes, I don't know, or I am not aware. So with this very intel, if you think very well, you will know that there is nobody DSS will be afraid of. There's no individual DSS will be afraid of to do their job. There is no fear. People that committed crimes are in Nigeria, moving freely. So is it DSS? Let me just say you are DSS personnel. Then you are the witness that contributed in the conviction of Nnamdi Kanu. Are you telling me that they will not give you immunity? Are you telling me that Nigeria will not protect you as they protect their politicians? Are you telling me that Nigeria will not protect you as they protect their criminal police? Are you telling me that the same Nigeria that protected Abba Kyari, right, from being extradited to sent to America, they cannot protect the DSS that what is it called? Testify against Nnamdi Kanu? Is that what you are telling me? Nigeria that protect Fulani herdsmen upon the cry of the people, upon what is happening. Are you telling me that they cannot protect 5 DSS personnel? So their life will not be in danger if they open their face? It is lie. They are not DSS officials. They are not DSS officials. They are people we knew. They are ordinary people. They are contracted people. They are enemies of Nnamdi Kanu. They are enemies of Ipob. They are enemies of Biafra. They are enemies of truth. If DSS can arrest Nnamdi Kanu, if DSS can intervene Nnamdi Kanu, if DSS can show can video a conversation with Nnamdi Kanu, if some DSS can appear on a video during interview of Nnamdi Kanu, why can't DSS appear with open face in court and testify against Nnamdi Kanu? Is a question. In the video they played, there are the one they saw Nnamdi Kanu lawyer and then Nnamdi Kanu closer to him. So why can they make such video, play it in court, and out of 5 witnesses, nobody knows any of them? Nobody knows where they came from. Nobody knows their name. Nobody knows them in DSS. AAA is not a name. BBB is not a name. If you go to their original name, AAA is not abbreviation of their name. BBB is not abbreviation. CCC is not abbreviation. DDD is not abbreviation. EEE is not abbreviation of their name. So how do you take such witness? Witness without address? Their address is DSS when they are not a DSS personnel. How do you take it? How do you expect your country to get good judgment based on these witnesses? Why are you trying to show your hypocrisy? Why are you expecting Nnamdi Kanu to be convicted based on covered with face witnesses? Is that possible? Nigeria have lost the case. Nigeria have lost the case. Right? So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be freed as we are rounding up this very program. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. IPOB members should be freed. Those in detention, no witness. They are just using impunity. If court give you order, the government will say no. There's no witness. If Nigeria cannot allow their media to publish different viral videos of ESN killing Fulani cows, Nigeria told the media not to publish it because what they want to present the court against Nnamdi Kanu are attack of criminals attacking in our people, criminal attack on security formation. That's what they want to present because they knew that if they present ESN activities against Fulani herdsmen, that it will lift ESN high by having the courage to confront terrorists. War against terrorism is a global fight. Anyone or group of people that have the courage to confront terrorism is well recognized in the world. So Nigeria, in their attempt to change the status of ESN, they recruited criminals. They also encouraged politicians to recruit criminals called the Bubago. The Nigerian government brought the recruits from Yoruba land and Northern land and helped them with the Dokubo boys. They formed the Bubago with some Igbo compromise political talks. They joined them, working as informant, leading them to Igbo communities to be killing people, and the news will be tagging it IPOB ESN. But you can never say on the media, you can never see on any Nigerian newspaper where they say that ESN killed Fulani cow. You can never see it where they say that ESN chase away Fulani in their settlement in the bushes in forest. What is the reason? The northern elders raised the alarm earlier. Mieti Allah raised the alarm earlier. The federal government called their attention and said, no, if you raise this alarm, it will fail. What was their area alarm? That IPOB is chasing away northerners in the east. That IPOB is killing northerners in the east. And we challenge them and say, ESN only kill Fulani cows in our bushes and forests. So if cows are the northern citizens, let the world know. Now, ESN is chasing Fulani herdsmen, terrorists away from their settlement in our bushes and forests. So if that forest is the northern residents you are talking about, let us go to Amausa, Enugu. Let us go to Amausa, Loba. Let us go to other Amausa in our land and see if any of them is chased away. ESN is only fighting Fulani herdsmen, terrorists in our bushes and the forest. So after we have confronted them, the Nigerian Army Police, they told the owners of cow never to complain about ESN. They told northern elders not to complain about ESN killing Fulani cows again. They even told them not to complain about their cows killed. They even told the northern governors, Mieti Allah, have never complained again since then that ESN killed Fulani cows because government told them, if you do so, you will miss it. But today they have lost it all. It is better they start shouting that ESN killed their cow and start dying in secret so that the world will know the work of ESN. But in their idiocy, they accepted the advice to calm down when their cows are being killed, that they will be compensated later. Today, Nigeria have missed the target of nailing IPOB with their lies of unknown gunmen because the ESN activities are in the open and have never been published. There is no ESN video killing Fulani cow that IPOB pushed that have been published on any Nigerian news. Go and check it. It have never been published. And Mazi Maduabuchi have no case to answer. And he should be discharged and acquitted. That is where we are bringing this very program of this very day, first day of July 2025, to an end on Biafra Television Europe. From me, fearless IPB evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi, and from here it is
indigenous Biafrans. In case you never know, we are the chosen generation. In case you never know, we hid into the call of our past heroes. Monsters are killing us, pressing silent, but we know that this is war. Everybody know, they know, you know, and we know. They don't want us to be free, cause we got it all. Out of this is deceiving, now then we go. Every inch and every mile they think we never go. Cause we need our freedom. We want our freedom. We want our freedom. We demand our freedom. Take tribulation, yeah. Marginalization and lies. They never wanna see us survive. The government, they always steal and kill. They wanna blow the candlelight of generations young. I feel the pain, but I believe it later then. Biafra, the sunshine of God. Say no place like home. No place like home. Yeah. No turning back, no going back, no turning back till we take our